Number 10 Downing Street Communications team will now be in disaster mitigation, PR disaster management 101. And as someone who knows best about these things, having been part of so many of them, I thought I'd tell you what their strategic approach will be. Number one, you get the object of everyone's fascination to lie low. Boris Johnson, now completely confined. He's on daddy duties. He will be lying low. You won't hear a word from him, nor will you see him unless he's lumbering about pretending to jog somewhere casually in a field in a terrible t-shirt. Carrie Johnson has been very helpful in this regard. Whether she's had the baby or hasn't, was induced or not, whether the daughter is born or was born some time ago, the woman who's prepared to get a donor to pay £112,000 for some gold wallpaper that won't hang will be perfectly prepared to do her vaginal duties in order to keep her husband in power and her access to power as a result. Number two, you need to throw out some red meat to the braying mob. They've already had Allegra's scalp that's been thrown to them with the tears, etc. And now the focus is on Doyle, the director of communications, who was at the party. It is helpful now to make the news agenda about him, to release some pictures of him looking worried, maybe even release the list of awards that he handed out during the party night. Make him the focus of direct attention and make him the matter for resignation. Draw the eye line away from Boris Johnson. Number three, what you want to do is have another story. Pull attention away from Boris Johnson and the whole furore about the wallpaper, the Christmas parties, his perpetual lies. What you want is something non-political, something in the cultural or media sphere, a kind of Captain Tom moment, a unifier for the nation, maybe a death, a really good death would be ideal, of somebody very famous and well loved, so that the headline in all of the 6 and 10 o'clock briefings will be about the death of the well loved individual, taking attention away very handily from Boris and the matter that he might need to resign. So those are the immediate steps. Remember as well that the media and the press are in bed with number 10. They need number 10 to give them their stories, to feed them their lines. So many of the people who were involved or perhaps attended that Christmas party will be media who will be on the hook for keeping things stum, following the press disaster management lines, and therefore keeping the truth from you, the British public. That's Disaster Management 101, and as far as I can see, the playbook is being followed to a T. The only question is, how easily will you allow yourself to be distracted?